In this video I'll show you how to open an RJ45 and RJ11 adapter. This is for Ethernet connections. This is for internet cable in more simple terms, but wired Ethernet connections are far superior to wireless because you have a more stable connection and even lower response times. Now I use my pocket knife to really separate these two halves. This adapter is nothing special, no electronic parts, no components inside. You will see it's very simple. I don't really need to use this adapter anymore, but who knows, I might need to use it in the future. It's a very easy way to extend Ethernet cables. If you have one network cable that is not long enough, you plug in another network cable and it's magically working. It's not ideal to use this, but it does work. So I used one for many years and it was fine. My main internet was running off of this thing and I didn't have problems. Maybe if I did, I didn't even notice them. Here you can use a screwdriver, or like I'm using here my Swiss Army knife. I finally got one, so I'm using it as much as I can before I really scratch it too much. I use the screwdriver part. This is really nice flathead screwdriver and it opens. If I damage it, it doesn't really matter. I was curious actually about what's inside of it, how it looks like, how it was assembled and built. And look, this is one side, it's upside down on the other side because it's reversed. The connectors are upside down, so it's easier to do this trick. All you have is wires passing from one side to the other side in parallel. You can see that the connector is on the top side and on the other side. On one side is on top and on the other side is on the lower side, on the bottom, so that it can go like this. It's like a flipped mirrored connector on both sides. This way, when you plug in your Ethernet cable, it works by just having wires, parallel wires like this. And what happens if one of these wires is broken? Well, you can really take a wire from an existing Ethernet cable and put it in. I think these might be a little bit more sturdy. Maybe they have a bit of steel in these wires. Write a comment below if you think this is the same, it's full of copper, or if they are steel wires covered with the copper. Here I was trying to see what happens if I can take it out really, and you can actually take it out, the wire. And also, depending on which wires you remove, Ethernet can work without some of the wires. And yeah, wiggle it and it comes out. yeah, this one is kind of ruined now, but I thought let's try and put it back. Maybe I will need it again at some point, who knows, if I need to extend the wire. And write a comment below if you want to find out about how to use the crimping tool to make your own Ethernet cables. If you want to see that, write a comment below. Now, because I was not really careful with this wire, it's bent here and it's not very easy to plug it back in the place how it was. The most important is that it's not touching the other wire next to it, and if it does, you can really move it a little bit. I mean, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't take the wire out like this how I did, but what happens if one of those wires is not working anymore? Also, the most common problem with this adapter is that the wires on the connector side, they are not tall enough, they're not high enough, because of many times it was plugged in many times. That's a very easy fix. You can lift all of these pins, all these wires with a screwdriver. Carefully you lift them and they're back how they should be, if that's the problem. Like this, I put it back as good as I can. I was really just trying to see what's inside this adapter. I mean, okay, it's a bit, it's not great. The good news is that the adapter itself has a few guides inside, which will really align the wires onto the connector. I'm not sure about the top of the area where they're floating. Maybe it's not okay. But most important is that this cable plugs into the correct pins. You see how they go. This is how it works. This seems like it's good enough. Actually, it could work, and yeah, it's ready. Back to normal. Until next time. Those terminals, the wires, they cannot go too high. They have the limit is set on the guide, so If you put them too high, they will be lowered to the correct level. I try to plug in an Ethernet cable. This is an RJ45 connector for Ethernet connections, for wired internet, your internet cable. Very important, this thing. And it's working. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see more about Ethernet cables and adapters and these connectors, different types of connectors and cables for Ethernet, for internet. Let me know in the comment section below. And this is the adapter. It's working. It's back to normal.